Now we're going to dive right in. It is Pats Chat, Dave. So Bryce Bunz is joining us. Game day manager. Bryce has to put up with me all the time at the rink. I feel so bad for this guy. And then he has to come in to do Pats Chat with us on this Monday. But it's a pretty exciting week. Not only that Trans-Canada rivalry game between the Pats and Warriors on Saturday, but let's back things up a little bit to tomorrow night. Skills competition. This is something that we haven't really seen the Regina Pats do in a while.
It's back. We're excited for it. It's a great way for us to get back to our fans and for them to come out and see the talent that's on the ice this year. It's a great way for, just for people to come out and just take in some fun, light activity. Our schedule is pretty heavy, so that, fit something like this, and it's super important. Our biggest goal is always community involvement and getting them be out there, be present in the community. So having nights like this is super special for us as an organization. And it's a fun thing for the players. We all seen NHL skills competitions. We know what they're like. So for us to bring it back, be in front of the community and, embracing it, I think it's a really good thing for us.
So what will some of the competitions look like?
So we're doing the staples. We're going to have the hardest shot. We're going to have the fastest skater, relay action, one-timer. We're going to have a shootout involved with it as well. So we're running 7 events tomorrow. Doors open at 5:30 there, and the event itself will start at 6 p.m. at the Brand Center there.
And I understand this is also a bit of a fundraiser.
Yes. So for season ticket members, they get in for free for their commitment and support that they give to us year after year. But with that, we will have admission as well. It's $10 to get in, but if you bring in a donation for the Sophia House, you get in for $5 there. So it's a nice way, again, being part of the community, doing stuff like this. It's always super important for us.
Well, and hopefully cut a big check later this week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Bryce, I am fascinated by your job because going to a hockey game is such an entertainment experience for an entire family. You're in charge of that show.
I am, yes.
How much planning goes into getting ready for just a single regular season game, let alone 30 plus that you put on every year?
For sure. So the best way to put it is I go game by game. Basically, it all depends on, if we're doing a Wednesday game where, it's our classic, Wiener Wednesdays and staples like that. We don't have to do maybe necessarily as much, but when we're doing nights like this upcoming Saturday, we have first responders coming out, right? It's a touching moment for us to include them and have them part of nights like that. So there's a lot more details that go into it, right? We're going to have a ceremonial puck drop for them. We're also activating in the party zone there right next to the Brand Center there. So that's where we're going to have some fire trucks, police vehicles and stuff like that. So, as much as hockey's important and that's why we're all there, what I get to do and control on the outside is bringing those people in and making sure they're entertained. And, it's kind of storytelling for myself. And I just kind of go each game. What did I like? What didn't I like? And what did the fans appreciate? And can we keep building and expanding on it?
How much detail goes into your prep? And again, I'm sitting between the two people that do it because from coordinating what Tegan is going to say to making sure the video board has got the right thing happening on this, and then making sure whatever's happening on the ice doesn't interfere with the game. How much work is that?
It's a lot of work. I've gotten really good at kind of figuring out my craft and how I like it to work. As Tegan knows, I'm also working late into the night most nights to make sure we are prepped and we have our details in place. And I try to, relate to all of our staff and team members what's happening at each game and what can we all expect there. It's live entertainment. Things are going to change. We're going to have to pivot. People can't make it or stuff comes up or whatever happens. But the more I can communicate, and that's what this job's really helped me out with, is communicating everything. My family might not say so on my personal side, but on my job side, I've gotten a lot better of communicating and honing that in and just, being forefront with what we're going to do and what fans can expect that day. And, the best part of my job is the people I get to work with at the rink that day. We all care so much. We all go in, we put in our best efforts, and it's not, at the end of the day, the wins and losses, they matter, but how people left the building and what they felt that night, that's really important for us. And we take that very seriously.
Where do you get your ideas from? Like, for example, the intermission that I was at, there's two people playing volleyball down the ice with a pair of balloons. I wouldn't have thought that would fit in a hockey game, but I was very entertained, especially at the end of it all. So where does this come from?
A little bit of energy drinks, a little bit of inspiration. No, but
trial and error.
Trial and error. I think it's just, I've gotten kind of the reins to try and do different things. And, my executive team, they support me with just, being authentic and being myself. And I just think of, what did people, for myself as a kid growing up, my brother and I always played this really, dumb game. We make sure the balloon never fell on the ground. So I was like, okay, well, what if you did that on the ice surface? And what if you had more people doing it? And how do we kind of add more to it? And then, we have Eric running lights and he's going crazy with the lights with it. So it's just like, how can you build something that was so simple as like a childhood staple to me into being entertaining for fans to kind of think about?
See, and from my seat, from my point of view, I would imagine that a regular game day, because you have it down to a science, it's a well-oiled machine. You know what to expect when the unexpected inevitably takes place. But something like tomorrow night in the skills competition, where it's not just pregame and then intermission and then postgame, you're doing stuff all in between everything. So how much effort and time has gone into this, and what does that breakdown sort of look like?
For sure. So the biggest thing we realized is when we booked within the ice time and started to understand this event is timing, and that's game days to a crucial it's timing. So we slotted what we think each event would be running for per minutes and how do we keep the fans engaged with that there. And Tegan, just so you know, now you're going to be busy tomorrow doing some interviews with the players there. But for tomorrow, it was I was fortunate enough when I got this role, I could look at prior scripts and get a feel for it. This is one I can
brand new.
I built from the ground up. So Pats fans, if you come out and you're like, what is this? I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a really good time. We have so many awesome people coming in tomorrow to help collab with it and make it special. And we're bringing some different technology to the event too. So I think all that's going to be really special to kind of elevate it and make it feel professional.
So because it is First Responders Night this weekend, did you manage to talk a police officer into borrowing his radar gun for the hardest shot?
We've been chatting with them. We've been chatting.
I love that.
There's been some work. So
Okay. Any alumni you can tell us about that might be coming?
So our alumni, they're very funny. As far as I know right now, as of this moment, whatever time it is, Kim McDougall's coming in. Now, with that, I anticipate that there'll be several more who will hear this and they'll be like, oh, there's an event happening. I got to get on down to the Brand Center. So if you are a Pats alumni, please reach out to us. If you want to be part of this event, our biggest thing is, being part of the community and wanting everyone to feel like they're part of this event. And that includes our alumni. So we have been poking them, reaching out to them, and no offense, guys, you guys are a little late getting back sometimes, but if you want to be part of this, please do.
If I could offer up one piece of advice as someone that has tried to stand and hold the radar gun during a hardest shot, be behind the net. Just throw that out there, be behind the net. But having said that, obviously there's a I'm sure we're all modest, but if you look back, favorite game that you've produced, that you've created, that, wow, that was one that was really cool and worked out well.
It's going to sound kind of like cliche, but this year's home opener was, we got to actually kind of strip our whole pregame and do something new this year. And I got to sit at the table and be part of that. And as much as, our old video of Skating Through Time did really well, and we all love and cherish that video, being able to go in last year, put our heads together and start that off. And typically home opener for game day and like the rest of my staff, we're all like, oh, we're going to mess up something. There's going to be something that doesn't go right. And this year actually felt really good. We were all confident. We did how many rehearsals to make sure we got it, find out, and it went really well. So it's cliche because everyone's like, oh, the home opener is the fun one. But for us this year, it really was. We got to do so many different variables that just haven't been done in years prior.
Can you give me any tips or pregame scouting as to where I should sit on a Wiener Wednesday so I can catch the hot dog?
I think we try to stick in kind of more of the midsections there, just, our season ticket holders there they're committed. They're always filling up those midsections there. So I'd say, like, if you're in that general area there, and if you let me know there, Dave, we'll make sure to bring the gun over.
Hey, so it sounds to me like if I see a season ticket holder with mustard, I know where I should go.
Yeah, exactly.
We like to spread it out a little bit, you know.
That's true.
Share the love.
Tegan's part of it too. She helps out
Yeah.
with,
I don't shoot the gun.
No.
I don't shoot the hot dog gun. Absolutely not. I would break it. There's a reason why there's other people to help me. I'm not going down that road. I don't
More
want to.
about choice as to where it's going. Does that fall upon you?
We rotate.
Okay, fair
We
enough.
like to switch it up. You
Fair
know?
enough.
You got to hit different areas.
Whenever you come to a Pats game, you're guaranteed to get some promo item maybe coming by you. So
Yeah. Yeah. Just yell at us, I guess. But nicely. But nicely.
nicely, yeah.
Nicely.
Please don't yell at Tegan.
I mean, that's going to happen regardless. But the Regina Pats skills competition coming up at the Brand Center tomorrow night. You said doors at 5:30. Event begins at 6. It is in support of Sophia House as well. So monetary donations, I imagine. Is there anything else that we can bring?
Just, you know, like, I believe with Sophia House, it's like anything from like formula, food donations. I believe they do gift cards as well there. So anything along those lines there should be like perfectly fine to bring in for tomorrow.
Okay. I like that. Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Oh,
I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here.
It kills me to say this because I'm a Niners fan, but I think the Seahawks are going to get it done. I know I'm so upset, but if there's anyone who's going to do it, Sam Darnold was with the Niners, so I will give them their tip, and I think they'll get it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to revisit that and see if you were right
I'm a
2
mush,
weeks from now.
So, you know, Patriots fans, just know I'm a mush. So, if there's anybody who should be happy, though, you guys might win it now.
Oh, jeez. Well, Bryce Bunz, of course, joining us from the Regina Pats for Pats Chat, game day manager. And there's a big event coming up at the Brand Center tomorrow. So the Regina Pats skills competition is back. We'll see you at the rink tomorrow. Okay, thank you for coming in, Bryce.
Yes, thank you.